So we're going to cut all that out.
Yeah.
And we're going to start right here.
Welcome to Our Friends, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's good to be back. It's 1,000,000 degrees up in the attic today.
Yeah, it is very hot.
So we're trying to stay as cool as possible. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Orange frames.
Yeah.
Or no, not frames. Orange lenses.
Orange lenses. Black frames.
Very cool.
But it matches.
Very Our Friends.
Very Our Friends.
Very Our Friends.
Our Friend shades.
I am in the midst of a bit of a deal right now. It's a hot deal. I think it is.
I don't know anything about this.
You do not. You do not. There is a very, very 70s looking couch. Similar texture. It's a couch. Guess what color it is?
Is it orange?
It's fucking orange. It's orange. It was over at Muckles, and we were moving a bunch of stuff back from Muckles.
Oh, dude.
Now, here's my thing with John. I love John to death. He's been a great boss. He's super smart. Does not understand like sense of coordination, color. Like he does. It's so important to me. Like I when you go into a business, like I want it to be perfect. Like if you have logos, branding, and all that stuff, it should match your logos and branding. It should look like
Planet
that
Fitness vibes.
Exactly. But it's like that's the way it should be.
do it. Yeah.
So
I like that.
like Red Barn, it's all red, black, white, all that sort of stuff. And I think the branding is good that they've done. So in my opinion, like things should be red and white.
Yeah.
And
rustic.
And it's perfect. Like he has this branding style, and like my room that we just completely redid is red and white. Like it's perfect.
Nice.
The rest of the building's like green. It doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. So I told him I'm daily I'm telling him to give me a $10,000 budget so I can just completely change the way the place looks. It hasn't gone too well. However, anyways, so here's my proposal. I told him, I said, I'm not putting this orange couch inside of this red room. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to refuse. I'm going to say something every single day. It's going to be very annoying, and you're going to have to fire me or let me paint it or buy it for the Our Friends because it matches our stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this plans out, but we might I had to pitch it here, and I had to pitch it on camera as well because this way you can't say no.
No.
Unless the audience thinks that it's stupid.
I think we get the couch. How big is this couch?
Well,
I think we need a bigger couch anyways.
Well, so that I was thinking it could either go here and then we could take this and move it kind of like where this I don't know. Whatever you think.
I think a double bench, like 2 benches.
Cuz we get 3 people on that couch, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
I agree.
So I told him I think he's definitely a little bit more on the fence about selling it to me. But I don't know.
He just wants to give it.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I hope that'd be really ideal. But I keep telling him he doesn't understand. I'm like, it's gonna clash. It's not gonna look right.
Yeah. Even like an orange couch in a red room don't look right. You know, it just or like imagine like a very neutral. I'm imagining like this neutral beige and brown room, and then you just got like this like groovy orange couch in there. It's like
doesn't
whoa.
make sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. As long yeah. He just needs to trust my.
Yeah, I like coordinating. I like doing a little interior design. It's that's what this is all about.
Yeah,
this was a lot of interior design. I think it's fun. I like a cool look. I've always wanted to have a cool setup. Posters, everything's got to be like.
I think that's the one thing this project has really taught me. Like I've always known what I've liked, but I didn't know why I liked it. Like for instance, our colors. I always loved the Gulf race cars. Yeah. I always loved them. I thought they looked fantastic. I didn't know why. Like to me, I don't think blue and orange should go together, but it does. Like it just works.
Oh, I love blue and orange.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I've always liked contrast colors. So like purple and yellow, green and red. Even though it's usually like olive and red that I like to rock.
Green and red does work, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's another one where I just don't think that should work, but it does.
Yeah.
So
contrast color.
Orange and red is not one of those things. I don't think.
No, yeah, they don't.
That
don't
looks
like
cool. I don't know. We can.
They're too close to each other.
BONG. That you have over there.
Oh, that does have great colors.
But that's very
like
minimal.
And the shading of the colors, they're like the right shade or tone.
Yeah.
So they flow together. You know what I mean? Like they look good. My wife Jamie, she's been painting pots a lot. lately.
Did she paint that one out front with all the mushrooms on
Oh
it?
yeah.
Wow, that
Yeah.
looks great.
Dude, she puts some work into them. Like, it's no joke. Like,
No.
the outside, there's like a first base coat,
Mm.
and then there's the painting and like all the layers of the colors, and then like, you know, putting more of that top coat stuff on it to like seal it. So we started working on a couple together Sunday night. I haven't gotten back to it, but I was working like different colors. So like I started with like this orange, then like added a little, because I wanted to do like a sunset, like a western sunset. So there's like this orange going into like the yellow, and then so all I had was this bunch of orange paint, and I would just keep adding a little bit more yellow to it to get that effect of it just blending.
It's something I've never had to do, but like Lex does it when she paints. I think it's unbelievable. Like especially the people who are like really good at it.
Yeah.
Like it's just nuts how they know exactly how much to put in there.
Right, because now if I pick up where I left off, I'm like, dang, I don't know what
Where
my
was
mix
I?
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be guessing.
Mm-hmm.
It's such I think it's so underrated, getting the balance of those colors together. Yeah, Lex does a great job with the petals. The one with the sun.
Yeah, that's exactly where
Yeah.
or what I'm thinking of right now is watching her like just
dope.
little by little adding in. I just makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
No sense.
Jamie has the patience for it, and she's like got like the mind for it,
Mhm.
where she's just patient and can make sure it's gonna come out looking clean. Where I can sometimes rush painting.
Yeah, I do
get it
not
done.
think I have the patience for it.
Yeah, I just want to get it done and over with. So,
Yeah.
but when I was doing this, I was definitely doing my best to be present and just be in this moment. If it takes a few days, it's okay. You know, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it. One of these days. But we did it, and we watched the Titanic, which
Ooh.
I've never watched the Titanic before.
Like old school
yeah, like
Leonardo?
90s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Leo, whoever played the lady.
Leonardo DiCaprio, is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah.
Or is it Leo?
No, it's
Oh, is it Leonardo? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm like,
No, you're-
does he not go by Leonardo? I don't know.
No, it's him.
I'm not a movie guy.
It's over 3 hours, dude.
It is?
Yeah, I was painting a pot for 3 hours, and then I'll show you how
Dang.
far I got. It's not very far.
I just think about like the stick figures I drew of Capani. It's just like,
Just a bunch of them. There's like 4 of them. It's like, dude, there's a lot of detail I got to put into the shading of these freaking stick figures.
I like started doing those, and then I'm like, okay, they're gonna be done with this soon. And it was like literally as they were finishing up, I had like the last little head figured out.
Yeah, you killed
Like,
it.
I
I
gotta
knew you were
rush
gonna
through
kill
these.
it, man.
I gotta rush through.
You were like, I
these.
gotta do 9 of these, and I was, you got it. You're gonna do great.
I
That was
should have
fun.
paid attention to Miss Northrup's class.
Yeah, is that who you had?
Yeah.
And Miss Folletto. Shout out Miss Folletto or Mrs. Folletto. She was great. Dude, what about Krungbin?
Hoo-doo-doo-doo?
Krungbin?
Or- Was that English?
We were just listening to.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. That's like, I feel like I need to listen to that music in this heat right now.
Oh yeah,
I feel like I'm at the beach.
that's the mindset to have when
Yeah.
you're hot, because you'd be sweating on a beach right now anyways.
Exactly.
So it's just
We're on a beach.
yeah. That's it. The cars driving by, those are waves.
Dude, we're on the same page always. I was literally
It's
thinking that.
locked in, dude.
We're locked in.
Yeah, Krungbin. That band is. I've been listening to them for like the last month. I stumbled upon their Tiny Desk from like 5 years ago.
That's where I knew
Yeah,
that
that's-
riff from.
yeah,
Got
that's
it.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know who this is.
Yeah,
But I
the
just didn't
guitar has like
recognize
a
the
ton
name.
of reverb.
Yeah. They all look the same. They all have bangs.
Yeah, it's
They
like
all
the
literally
wigs.
have the same haircut. Are they wigs?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say. I'm like, that is dedication.
Yeah.
These guys grew their hair
the long
out.
hair, and the bang. He's got like a straight up Joe Dirt mullet.
Yes. Speaking of which, we're getting there. We're
That's
getting there.
great. That is freaking beautiful.
This is.
That is a beautiful head of hair.
I think I'm gonna go one more month.
Dude, come on, don't stop.
No, one more month, and then I'm going mullet.
Oh, then you're gonna mullet.
It's gonna be Joe Dierte.
It looks good right now. You look like Gaston with that hair, dude. Whip it back out real quick.
It's
Let's
hot.
see it. Let's
It's
see
hot.
It. Dang, yeah, that is a sharp helmet.
It's going.
That looks good,
crazy.
man. That's throwing me back to middle school.
Did I have long hair in middle school?
You had super long hair, like 8th grade. You had some, and then I remember, and then you shaved it off. Didn't you shave it off once?
Definitely.
That was scary. Your big ass with the shaved head and the green military coat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I was wearing like camo and like freaking boots going to Bosie's and welding, and I'm just like, yeah, this guy is one step away from moving down south and never coming back.
Yeah, that was a bit scary. No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. There was worse. Man, you never know what you're gonna run into. You walk in and somebody just changed their whole look on you, man. I like to have that element sometimes.
I'm trying to think of a situation in which I did that. I don't know. I don't think I ever had I had to.
You've had dramatic shifts in your appearance.
Was it weight-wise for sure? Yeah. I think that's the other thing is my weight fluctuated like so dramatically. After like things like clothes that I could not wear before I was able to wear and like look good in.
Yeah.
So I just started wearing different stuff. It's not like I didn't want to wear that stuff before or didn't have that like sense of style hidden, but I just could not wear those clothes. So I was like stuck with what looked halfway decent, which was, like hoodies and, jeans, whatever, sweatpants I'd wear. But no, now I can actually wear like decent looking clothes and not look like a slob. I think that's the thing. Like I was not looking good.
No,
I was not looking good.
I thought you were cute.
I think I had a cute face, but I was just like I had zero athletic at all. I was just nothing but chunk.
All right.
I was a chunky dude.
You were shredding guitar though.
I was okay.
Nah, you were dirty. 13-year-old shredding?
Maybe when I was 13. That's what sucked.
Because you kind of stopped a little bit in high school, right?
When I was 13, I was really good for a 13-year-old guitar player. And then I I stopped playing for a little bit. I started getting into other stuff. And then I started getting back into it towards like the tail end of high school.
Yeah.
And then I got into my accident and then stopped again. So it's like, I wonder, it doesn't even make sense to like think back to, if I hadn't stopped, because I did. So it's
for sure,
if I hadn't stopped, obviously I'd be better. But
yeah, I had a crazy low point with playing. Like the kit was always around, but I didn't play it. It was funny. I was talking to our friend Cheyenne. Recently, and there was a time. Because I was talking about how, at one point I was moving around a lot, like still in the area, but I was like living in like different apartments.
Like Leroy, West End.
Yeah.
Hopping around.
Right, Conklin for a bit.
Yeah.
And just like never really staying anywhere for more than a year. And like in the middle of a lot of that, like leaving stuff behind. Like that Van Halen Frankenstrap bass I painted.
Dude.
Just like leaving stuff like that behind.
And then it popped up at, what do you call it? That was so funny.
And one time I like left like a sweet saw, but there was a time where I didn't have a place to put my kit. Like I didn't have a place to keep my kit, and Cheyenne let me keep it at her place for a minute.
What a friend.
For a minute. And I mean, that was the kit that I played that I was playing the first, probably 10, 20 Caviar and Grits gigs with. Like that.
Was that the one you bought off Brad?
No, it's not that one. Even though I still have like that snare drum that he gave me, that she was probably holding on to at that point too. Like, so I wouldn't. It's crazy. Like that.
Who's to say you ever would have even if she hadn't kept that and you would have gotten rid of it or sold it or something like that? Who's to say that you ever would have gotten back into it?
To buy gear all over again.
That's a whole
gear that
thing.
I had been building up at that time for like 5-6 years. Yeah. I had all the gear I needed. I had the cymbals. I had the hardware and the drums. So that would have been devastating.
Yeah.
But I was telling her, I was like, that's what I told her. I was like, who would have known I would have been doing this? Because there was the low where I wasn't playing so much music, but right now I'm on such a high with music. I'm loving it. Like it's just like it's in everything. It's in what we're doing here, like where we're hanging out tonight is going to be with music. constantly around it, and you know, who's to say that that might change? I hope it doesn't. You know, in the moment, I don't want it to. But it's great to be in it, you know. And yeah, sometimes that happens where you don't play for a little bit, and yeah, it's like you said, you can't get stuck on it because it happened.
Yeah, it happened. It is what it is. It's just part of your journey. But I think that's so important. That's such a good point. Like if I would have say gotten rid of all my gear when I had stopped playing, like when come like the COVID just before COVID, if I hadn't been going by like thousands of dollars of equipment, I never would have been like, wow, what a waste. Which is what I said to myself. I'm like, what a waste that I have all of this great gear that I literally am not using. Like I felt ashamed that it's like we spent so much time, all these lessons that my dad drove me to, every single week going to Brian Swan's house to get some sort of education. Like all that would have been a complete waste if I'm not using it in some sort of aspect in my life. But yeah, if I hadn't seen my gear just sitting there, then I who knows, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember when I worked at Remlix, I remember Whiskey would ask me every so often, like, you know, do you think you're going to play drums forever? You know, and I was like, I'm sure there's going to be times in my life where I won't be playing drums as much, but like I don't believe that I'll ever forget how to play the drums. You know, I don't believe that like of course, unless there's like some crazy accident to happen to me, which is possible. But outside of that, I feel like no matter what, I want to know how to lay something down, lay down a groove. You know, don't want to be in a place where like it's just there's no kit around anymore. It just would be so weird.
Yeah, it would be very strange.
Such a weird feeling.
Imagine not having a guitar.
Not having a guitar.
My entire living room is just guitar.
It's a guitar shop.
It is.
That corner of the living room is just a guitar shop.
I bought a bed frame specifically so I could get my guitar cases under it. Like I bought the tall one. I'm paralyzed. Like I'm. You want usually usually a low bed so you can get in and out of bed without it being too much of a hassle. I'm like, nah, gotta jam guitars under there.
Life, dude.
Gotta jam, and now you all know where I keep my guitars, so please don't rob me.
Yep.
But
yeah, it's the same thing with the van. I literally got a van for drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to make it easier. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're having another kid. You need to get more room." I was like, "No, wife's keeping the car. Van's all me. It's my van." Yeah, it's just such a big part of the life, you know.
Well, shoot. Well, let's get down there.
Yeah.
And let's what shows do you have going on? Because I know you got some stuff coming up
this week.
Yeah.
So this week, tomorrow, Trucks on the Tracks with Caviar and Grits.
So that'll be Thursday.
Yep, Thursday. Friday, July Fest.
Yeah.
Around 12:45 with Kid Best and the Magic. Oh no, it's Kid Best and the Quartet.
Okay.
So just the four of us. Then on Sunday, July Fest at noon with Caviar and Grits. And then 8 o'clock, Harper Stance Fest. Still that same Sunday with Caviar and Grits. So it's going to be a busy weekend.
Yeah.
And then next weekend, I don't think I have any gigs.
And then, of course, I'm gone.
Yeah, then you're gone.
So now the one weekend that really we have, like,
right
time to do this, I'm going.
Yeah.
But
And then Grassroots.
You know, I want to do one quick hot take before we head out. And this is completely out of pocket for someone. I just mind you, like I'm just getting into the space, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. But to have the Harper Stance Fest and the July Fest on the same time, the same weekends, for the importance of both of those events, I feel like they should have separate weekends.
Oh yeah, I don't understand how that happened.
I have to ask Ron, but that's my opinion. As like not knowing anything. I'm an idiot.
Right. Same.
So I'm an absolute idiot. So there could be absolute reasons why it has to be on this weekend, and it just is what it is. But I feel like they're two core things within our community that both have to do with music. Both are for a good cause. So it's like, why compete with each other? There's I think that we really should all be on the same page. Anyone who's putting events out, there should be kind of, you know, a group of us who get together and talk, like, line up scheduling. That's the one thing that I've seen is just shows get torn down because other shows are going on.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Like, yes, huge supporter of both festivals. So happy to be able to play both of them. But yeah, it's wild that it's on the same weekend.
Yeah.
I believe it's the same for the Endicott Festival and Blues on the Bridge, September 16th.
And it's always been like that, huh?
It's I believe it happened last year. Yeah, it's weird, you know. And there's music going on both days.
I don't know what the
love
solution.
both events.
I don't know what this. I mean, you're never gonna have a perfect world where there's no event like.
Well, there's like 10. How many events that happen here in this area?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you
know.
would think that there should be. It should be a little easier to coordinate. Like, there's not that many huge events going on. Yeah, hopefully that changes.
We hope to change that.
Hopefully this becomes a ridiculous conversation that is just
three
like
festivals
there's
happen
no,
every weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no way to
Right.
do this. You'd be like, what are you talking about, Liam? That should be Binghamton's goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Is to be like, make me sound very stupid in 10 years. Make me sound ridiculous. 5 years.
But for now, spread it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think spreading it out can help these events grow.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I'm interested to see how that goes because I don't remember when July Fest was last year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Harper Stands Fest was around the same weekend.
COVID's been weird with them. Like I
Got
shut
you.
down the last couple times.
I got you
but,
because I know Harper Stands Fest did this weekend last year because it was your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Hanging out on your birthday and then
that was a lot of fun.
shipping right over to
That was a lot of fun.
to the gig. That was nuts. And we packed into that little Jeep.
Ooh, I was out of pocket.
Yeah, you were.
I was out of pocket.
You're probably gonna have a sober birthday this year.
Sober
huh?
birthday.
Yeah.
This will be not the first, but it'll be one of.
Yeah.
One of.
I was thinking downstairs when I was grabbing water. I was like, I know Liam trusts me. He's just gonna drink this cup when I hand it to him. I was like, what if I just poured just some straight up vodka in there?
Ruined like this whole 2-month thing or 3-month, whatever it's been.
Then you just slam it. You're just like, oh yeah, man, good water. It's good stuff, dude. Holding out, man.
Anyways, dude, let's get cooking.
Let's get out of here.
Soaking wet.
Yeah, I've never seen you so sweaty. I'll give you a shirt, man.
Dude.
You can't.
This is a new shirt.
That is a brand new shirt, is it?
It's a new shirt. I got this for my birthday. Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Sorry.
Wow, Wendy, early enough birthday gift? Like, come on now.
Well, she
Trying to
knew I
make
was
me
gonna
look
be
bad,
gone
you know?
and, well, I don't think she knew the exact date, but either ways. All right.
All right.
Catch us later. Subscribe. Make sure to like the video. It helps us out a lot. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all so much. And I know we'll probably be back soon again, but July 26th, we'll be at Irish Kevin's.
Yes.
With our great friend Winnie opening up the artist showcase. So going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there.
We're getting it down. You guys got to pack that place. Seriously, pack that place. It makes us look really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
See ya.